Hi there, adventurers. This is Guild Master Aryn. If you wish to listen to our games and talks live, you can join us at www.twitch.tv/theguilddnd club. Our VODs are available on YouTube 2 days later and on Spotify the following week. And you can see some of our most memorable moments at Instagram and TikTok as well. And now, what you've all been waiting for, let's sit down and enjoy a guild talk. So, greetings and salutations, adventurers, and welcome to the Guild's anniversary week. This week, the Guild turns 5 years old, half a decade. I am already old, so this has already been going on for a good time. And we decided to celebrate with all of you with a week full of streams, talks, and new episodes of our games. We will have the faces you know so well, and some very special guests, some that you have seen before, and some debuts, so give love to everyone. And for today's talk, we'll dive into the era of VTTs. The internet came to help build connections with people from all over the world, and it doesn't matter anymore where you are. You do not need to cancel that D&D session for the 4th time in a row, and with the pandemic, we needed to find ways to keep on telling our stories and live our adventures, even if we couldn't meet in person. So, for this event, during the Guild's 5th anniversary, we will be hosting a talk about the rise of VTTs and their importance in this new generation of TTRPG players and game masters. I'm Guild Master Aryn, and I will be your host for tonight's game, and I'll be joined by Marta, member of the group Rola Iniciativa, someone who likes to show others how fun and amazing playing TTRPGs is. André Hexes, he has been in the TTRPG space since 2015, same time as me. Rock on. He began storytelling with D&D 5e, but quickly branched out to other systems. He seeks out and tries many different types of games, especially the ones that focus on horror, adventure, and investigation. In the last few years, he has been more involved in the Portuguese TTRPG community by engaging and organizing events, example, Lisboa, running games at conventions, both in person and online, and hosting live-action role-playing events with his group Carpe Noctum. Riddari, some people already know him. He has been playing with us in the Warcraft table. Some people capture light, others summon dragons, and he does both. With his camera, he immortalizes stories, and at the table, he creates... sorry. I got confused. I summoned Econ on my brain right now. Damn it. He immortalizes stories, and at the table creates stories yet to be written, because all stories deserve to be told, either with a camera or a D20. He's the producer of the podcast Dados e Dragões. Michel Ventura. He is one of the producers of the Portuguese TTRPG actual play podcast Dados à Portuguesa, where some of us have already participated in his sessions, and he also participated in some of our sessions. Known for exploring different systems, worlds, and having a rotating cast, the show is currently running and finishing its 3rd campaign, Feitiçal, and has previously featured special episodes with members of the guild, as I said. So, with this, let's sit down and have a guild talk. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how is everyone?
Hello. We're all very good.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this in a very specific way. Where's your dice at hand?
Oh, God.
Yes. Which one?
Which one you want?
A D20 is enough. A D20 is
Okay,
enough.
let's go. Come on, red.
Sure, I have it here.
Always have it prepared. Always.
So
Be prepared.
let's roll a little bit of initiative to see who starts this off. I am the host, but I want one of you to start it off.
I rolled an 18. Fuck.
Oh, God.
I rolled 11.
3.
Oh.
I rolled a 6.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Starting off strong.
Wow.
And now we go by golf rules, and then the rest starts. No, I'm joking.
Psych.
I mean, you could.
I mean, do you want to start? Do you want to kick it off?
No. Well, you decide.
Okay, and you know what? Let's start with Riddari. Riddari, tell us about your experience with VTTs. What VTTs do you use? How long have you been using them? What's your overall experience?
I actually started playing through VTTs because I started with the pandemic. Pretty much, I wanted to dip into the India before, but life, and then everyone on the group was at home, so we had no excuses. With that, I have used Roll20, Foundry, Excel as well. I played one session in Fantasy Grounds or something like that. I don't recall the name. I think it's Fantasy Grounds.
It's possible. Yeah.
Not a lot of branching out different ones, but the ones I played, they all worked. Even Excel.
Even Excel.
Yes, the DM was crazy. Man,
I'm yet to understand how do you play like TTRPGs in Excel.
He would adjust the grids so it would be, instead of like this, to be squares, maps underneath. Hey, he somehow made it work. Then he had formulas for HP and stuff like that. I don't know, man. Dude was insane.
Okay.
Dude was insane.
So thus far, which one does any of these
Foundry.
have like the top?
Foundry.
Yeah,
Foundry, man.
Understandable.
Foundry.
Are you like a module fiend like myself, or?
Actually, I try to play with the least modules.
Okay.
Although now that I'm playing Daggerheart on Foundry, I have a fuck ton of them. I'm gonna open my Foundry just to count them.
And this is how, guys, we know that someone has a problem.
No, we don't. It's not a problem if it's a solution.
No, it's still a problem.
Nah, I had a problem if I didn't have those modules. That Confia,
Joker. No boy. Okay, and while Riddari searches for it, let's go to the left. Mitch, what's your experience with VTTs?
19.
Any of reference? 19. Holy shit.
Sure. My experience with VTTs came first before the pandemic. When I tried to do online sessions with some friends that were starting, and we did Roll20 when I was Game Master. But before that, we also had Roll20 with Pedro, one of the members of Dados Portuguesa. And after Roll20, I dabbled in Foundry, Telspire, and I ended with maps because I could join Beyond with it to be more easy. And also because of Joga Pator, a group of people that played board games and TTRPGs here in Torres Novas. I used a virtual table. Then I started using only maps for it because it was easier to manage. And I used also Dynamic Dungeon Editor. It's a software in Steam that it's used specifically for virtual tables on the table.
Okay. I've heard a lot of Tail Foundry, and like sometimes I got the little bug to try it, but I never really dabbled. Yeah, Tailspire. Yeah.
It takes a long time for you to get the hang of it, but after you do it, it's kind of easy. But you spend a lot of time building. It's almost like Minecraft sometimes.
Yes, give me another problem that I already don't have, right?
Yeah, I have a rule of thumb with VTTs. If they give me more work than I need to have to do a session, then I'm not doing that for very long.
Yeah, that's a problem I have with Foundry. Logs into Foundry takes like 5 minutes to get into the room, and sometimes you don't even get into the room, and then you look at the list of modules and you're like,
Which one of you is doing something?
One of you is doing some bullshit, but I don't really have the effort, don't want to put in the effort to look for it. So,
yeah. You have to use the rule of thumb. If it takes you 1 hour of prep time, you cannot have 1 hour in your VTT to make it work.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Moving on. Marta.
So my experience is I've started playing TTRPGs already online. I started in 2018. We started in Roll20. And mainly I've been playing in Roll20. Recently I've been playing in Foundry. I've already DM'd in Roll20. Haven't tried DMing in Foundry. And I found some other VTTs that unfortunately they are already closed. One of them was One More Multiverse. Yeah. It was
so pretty.
I love that freaking VTT. It was so cute because it was pixel art. Everything was pixel art. It had its disadvantages, of course, because everything being pixel art and sometimes cutesy if you want to play some kind of horror there. Not the best one, but and the worlds, the way they had it made it, they had it made. It was a little strange how you hopped from map to map, but it was a mixture of an actual RPG video game and a VTT TTRPG. And I've tried one other that is already closed. I forgot the name. Something with an A. There are so many. Tailspire, I've looked at it because 3D modeling, having your characters in 3D and this is nice. Yeah, no. Too much work. Not for me.
Question, starting with an A, is it Alchemy VTT or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Alchemy. It was
closed?
good. Yeah. Alchemy didn't close. I think Alchemy closed.
It's still open. I have some stuff there.
I thought last year. If it's not Alchemy, it's one other.
Also, One More Multiverse is also not closed apparently, but you can there's a paid version that you need to be on Patreon.
Yeah, they closed the public access. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Because the team they couldn't have a big team to work on the VTT, so to keep the team small, they had to get the
close it off. Yeah. Close it off in the public access.
Yeah, and it was also because people didn't want to lose their games, so.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
But yeah, I haven't tried the fantasy, the other
Fantasy
one,
Grounds?
Fantasy Grounds. Yeah, I have an account there. Haven't tried it yet, but I think I haven't tried it because the one time I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Too much work.
Fair.
So for me, as a DM for now, because like I said, I haven't tried Foundry. For me, the best one is Roll20 because I know how to work in there.
It's pretty
just because of
straightforward.
that. It has a lot of problems. That I know Foundry doesn't. I know.
Oh, but Foundry has another ones.
Yeah, no,
All VTT, I think no VTT is perfect. It may be perfect for one specific system, but not for all. So, yeah, you have to win some, lose some. But yeah, for now, my favorite is Roll20. As a GM, as a player, I'm leaning towards Foundry for now.
All right. André, what about you, friend?
Well, in my case, I started with Roll20. I believe it was when Rola Iniciativa was doing their sort of beginners league / West marches, where you can, like, you want to play D&D, learn how to play D&D. There's a session, and that was, I think, my first contact with VTTs. I think it was 2017, 18. Then I tried others like Tabletop Simulator. I was trying City of Mist back then, which was interesting, but you have all the assets in 3D, your character sheet. Kind of hard to navigate and, to quickly access the information you want, but it looked nice. I also have some stuff in Alchemy and One Roll from Kickstarters that I backed in the past. Trophy, and I believe stuff from Vazen, from Free League. And then when I tried Warhammer in Foundry, it was pretty cool. And then when I realized, we can play World of Darkness here as well. Okay, let's check. And after playing and running games in Roll20 for many years, even more so during the pandemic, with my friends and also with people who want to play, once I started figuring out that Foundry is more complicated to learn, like the learning curve is a bit steep.
It is, yeah.
But it has so much more things that Roll20 can give you. And so, I switched recently. It has a
lot of potential.
Oh, yeah, a lot of potential. Like, yes, there are a lot of modules that you will be lost. You will be lost in the midst of all those modules. But once you start, adjusting, and it's kind of like you can customize it pretty well. And it also saves me a lot of work when I'm trying to, like, for example, I have 2 tables. I have stuff from one, I want to pass to the other. I can just create a module that just copies and places into the other table. Yeah. It's just super easy.
I did that, and it's such a lifesaver sometimes.
Now, every time I want to run a World of Darkness game, I just need to create a table, grab my main module, place, done. I don't need to do much. And I think that's for now my experience with VTTs. I mostly play Roll20, D&D, and run games in Foundry. Although I've checked Alchemy for some time, especially when there was some discounts with, I believe it was Call of Cthulhu and City of Mist. It was interesting, but it just didn't sell me. Like, it looked cool, but it's one of those things where, do I need this?
Yeah.
Do I need this or do I buy more dice?
Or more
Do I need
hooks.
this? Your wallet. Your wallet. No. Don't even think about it.
Wait, your wallet is a mimic. So
Oh, shit.
The plot
It
thickens.
always goes back to mimics. God damn it.
Always
I knew it.
Also,
not
by
in
the
the
way,
walls,
I
they
have
are
used
the walls.
Dungeon Alchemist as a VTT once.
Yeah, I use that also for point of view. It's very fun.
Like, do you
The
just
program
use
when
it
you
like
can
to
do
show the
program.
map or
You can do the map there, and you have an option like you can either do first or just put tokens there.
top?
The program itself
Yeah,
has a few tokens. It's like no one controls the fucking tokens. The DM does it all. But hey, adapt, improvise, overcome.
Yeah, and if you're doing like Discord or something like that, and you do share screen, you can literally put a player or a token player and show the point of view of them, what they can see and what they can do.
Okay,
It's
I
interesting.
have the programmer. I never tried to use it like that. Actually, might actually do something interesting with that. To be honest.
And it's also great to do like loading screens of stuff. You do the map.
Yeah.
First person, take a screenshot. The program itself allows that. 10 out of 10. You have a scene now.
Oh, I also remember. I also played in Excel as well. It's again when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Wait, is this what I think it is?" But when I like checked, and this was for Trophy Dark by Gauntlet Press, the same guys that made the Brindlewood Bay and the Between, which also they have an Excel for the Between as well. It works. Like once you overcome the fact that it's Excel, and you're gonna take some time like searching for like the information, everything is automated. Like you click on that box, your character sheet changes, and to be fair, it's only the character sheet that shows. That's it. But for the games that they make, like Trophy Dark and the Between, that's all really that you need. Nothing more.
I myself am a Roll20 baby. I started with Roll20 and eventually I managed to get my hands on Foundry and I never looked back ever again. I only run my games on Foundry. I play games on Roll20 when somebody decides to roll it on Roll20. I also play some games on Owlbear Rodeo because our story weaver Alexei likes to run combat there. It's free. It's for maps and tokens. It only gives you that. Also has like dice rolling stuff there, but it's fun. We also played some games on One More Multiverse. Aside from that, I don't think I dip my toes in any other VTT. I do have Dungeon Alchemist because that was actually very cool, and I wanted it to make maps. But I like Foundry simply because like you can pretty much not anything you want, but close to anything you want.
Close to it, yeah.
There's more like it's literally it's not the rule 34 of VTTs, but it's like because like it's not there's earn for it. There's like if you think about what you want, there's a module for it. Okay, like the weird, like not weirdest, like the most interesting module I've seen thus far was made by someone. I was actually using some modules of them for a while, and they were turning it from a top view VTT into a 3D VTT. Yeah, it's the whole thing, and it's crazy. And I'm like, if I ever dreamt of using this, my PC would probably blow the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. It already does this while streaming. So if I ever try to do this while streaming, I will not stream.
You'll have a bonfire.
Yeah, I'll have a bonfire. Exactly. With that, though, what is the thing that you fellas look more like to see? How should I question this? What is the thing that you seek out the most when you use a VTT? Is it automation? Is it like visuals? What are you aiming for?
Immersion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly.
Okay.
and ease of use also.
Yeah.
Yeah, automation enters in that sense, I think. André's thinking.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like ease of use, automation, but also being like flexible in a way, so you can use for other systems.
Yeah,
as well.
For me, is immersion because I fell. There's no way around it. I have fell into a rabbit hole that's like, if you're near a fire, you will hear crackling. If you're near water, you will hear water. If the map say there can just be water coming from you, I'll do animation for that. I'll click a button and automate like a flood coming in your way.
People like going into a tile and going up a floor.
And I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. Water. Get in the water.
Mitch, you were gonna say something.
I'd pass my. I don't remember. Sorry. It'll get to me.
It's okay. It'll get to you. Okay. Somebody, Ekan in the chat, actually asked if demiplane counts, which is something that we actually use on our Daggerheart games on Fridays.
I don't know.
I don't know if it.
I don't think it does because you only have the character sheets there, right?
Okay, our HR went to search and it's not considered VTT. I guess
they started as a VTT.
Really?
Demiplane was one of those that I also had an account from the start. They started as a VTT, but I think they didn't have that much people there, so they transformed to be like D&D Beyond. So they just have
character sheets database.
Yeah, and for other systems,
they do have dice rolling for it though. Kinda automates the whole process.
Yeah, like
at least for Daggerheart. I can speak for the rest of the games.
I have Candela and Daggerheart there. You can roll on both.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
Yeah,
if we consider demiplane as a VTT, we would have to consider all the other apps and all the other sites that exist that try to help us in some way. And for some people it works, so good on you. But sometimes nothing like pen and paper and have fun.
Yeah, demiplane needs that
actually. That actually is a good segue for what I was about to ask. Do you feel like VTTs kind of ruin quotation mark your experience if you play like live, or are you able to just VTTs are when I am home, I'm here live, I like to play live, and I'm just going to have a good time?
I'm going to say it kind of depends on the game. Like for me, I liked to play in VTTs as a game master because although I prefer playing live in person with the players because, the interaction, the role play, sometimes like it's hard to beat the feeling of you walk into this room and I click the soundtrack. You hear the music, like, oh crap, we're gonna face up the boss. Click the sound effects. You hear what looks like, what sounds like thousands of little footsteps crawling and creeping around. Like that immersion when it hits right, and seeing the reaction of the players, like they are in the situation, is amazing. With that being said, though, I think it also depends on the game. Like if something that Mitchell said kind of rings true, like if it just gives you a lot of trouble for what it's worth, I mean, just play, boot up Discord and just play, like just pen and paper and with the cameras just to see each other.
True. Yeah.
For me, if I'm in person, I play with pen and paper. I hate using VTT when I'm in person because I need to even our main campaign. We have our main campaign in VTT. I have the freaking character sheet in paper. We roll RGM. Let us roll either in person or in the VTT if we're out of combat. In combat, always on VTT because it's faster. Epic. Yeah. So because we can roll in person, I have the character sheet in paper. I preferred it, truthfully, but because has a DM, I mixed. Yeah, I'm like Hexes, and I love music. All my tables have to have music, and that's why I rarely DM in public because you can't play music. Because you
get a portable Bluetooth like speaker.
That's not sure. But the thing is, if you're playing on an event,
you're
gonna mess with the tables next to you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. It's
only at home, at least you can do that.
Yeah, so to play in person, you either have to have a private room in a store or home.
For me,
music.
Like the first thing I started paying when I became a more serious-ish VM was a bot for music. The only thing that I have. Now I have paid, but the first thing I started to pay as a DM was a bot just for me to have music, and I will go on Discord and I'm like, Creepy Woods, Tavern Happy, and it gives.
What's the name of it, by the way?
Give me just a sec.
Maybe Bard something.
No. Suncraft.
Okay.
And since I have Suncraft since the beginning, I pay like €3 per month instead of the 15 they now ask.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool.
But like, coming just a little bit back, I'll give you which is a very fair, separation. It's like when I VM through Foundry, if any of you are my players, I'll be like, do you have dice? Yeah, roll your dice. But I also play where I'm a player there, and the DM has all the automations, like you attack through this, and applies automatically the damage to the.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel this as much as I'm playing Daggerheart or D&D or whatever. I'm just playing a role-playing game. I'm just playing Baldur's Gate 1 with people.
That's
the separation for me. Like VTTs are, for me, are a great way to still play, but still play. If you have to roll a D20, man, grab your D20. Done. You tell me, it's a 19. Okay, cool. It's a 19. Let's go. What's your modifier? Oh yeah, I rolled a 1. Well, fuck you, I guess.
Nice drill.
Yes.
Yeah, I do believe that VTTs are mainly tools for us to try to simulate what we feel at the table in person with everyone. And actually, during COVID, one of the things that the community here in Torres Novas had, it was small, but we wanted to continue playing our campaigns. And we decided to go to and have the hassle of doing everything COVID secure, so that we could continue playing in person. Because we thought at the time that the VTTs that were available couldn't give this kind of magic that we wanted to present at the table. Actually, I had a friend, and it's still my friend, actually, in the PSP, Public Security Police. He helped me with all of the steps, and every week he would send me an email saying, "Hey, don't forget, this week the rules are this, and this." Okay, no problem.
Nice.
Let's do it. And we persevered and continue trying to do it live. Although VTTs have grown a lot since then. And there are many VTTs trying to create what we found at the table at the first time that we played any type of RPG. So maybe that's one thing to consider. There are many because they haven't found the solution, at least for now.
It's one of those cases where I think we should do this, I think we should do that, and they just...
And that's why you have 100 million modules in Foundry.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. I can't
someone
even
uses
argue with that.
19.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, wait, I don't have my... or I think I do, actually. But you talked about D&D Beyond maps, right, Mitch? You use it, right? Okay. I have to ask, do you feel that a VTT that only focuses on one game kind of makes it... How should I put this? I don't want to say redundant, because it's not redundant, but... I don't know. It to me kind of gives me the vibe of PlayStation versus Xbox, like console wars, except VTT wars.
VTT wars.
Yeah, and especially after the whole the thing that they were trying to do with their 3D VTT, the Project Sigil, I think.
Yeah. Oh god.
That was so bad, man.
That
I tried it once. It was I think it was
awful.
Yeah, it's really
that thing was terribly made. It was laggy as balls. Although it had great ideas. Like you can virtually could do whatever map you wanted there. But the amount of trouble the DM would go through. Not worth it.
In answer to your question, I do think that maps works only for D&D, only when you want to do for D&D, because I think it's the idea of using the right tool for the right situation. If you're playing a system like D&D, use maps. Maybe it's easier than doing other type of VTTs. For beginners, but for more flexibility and to use other systems, Foundry and Roll20 are very good options for it. I'm not going to maps to play Candela Obscura. I'm not going.
Of course,
I think it's I think it's the right the right tool for the right situation. It's a scapule, or it's a little thing to use when you're doing D&D and only D&D. It has its problems also. I remember doing a campaign online with my friends last year, Alcan, and we were trying to make it work. It was laggy as hell. And when they started to draw in everything in every place, doing dicks everywhere, I was like, okay, we're stopping for today. I'm out. I did not do 1 hour of prep work to see dicks.
Not that attitude.
I suffered with dicks. I suffered that a lot. Like arriving to my Curse of Strahd table on the main screen and seeing Strahd with like dicks drawn all over, and I'm like, so TPK today, right? Exactly. Exactly.
Time to bring out emotional damage for the players and characters.
Yeah,
I think Strahd would be the only campaign would bring me back to DM D&D.
I've this goes a bit out of the VTT talk, but Legend in the Mist. I want to run the D&D campaigns in Legend in the Mist wait. I meant as a solo, like using the solo player rules.
Fuck.
Because you can't do that. Because you can't do that.
Oh God.
But what would you say are the big three of the VTT world?
Roll20?
I would say probably Telspire. It has a very, 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 very big community behind it. You have going back to D&D, the pre-made campaigns. You have almost all the maps pre-ready for you there. They're still Minecrafty, but
They're still Minecrafty.
Fantasy Grounds, I think it's one of the other big, because it's one of the oldest ones, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know if it's good, but
I think Fantasy Grounds was around by the time when Roll20 started showing up, I think.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, Fantasy Grounds is November 2020. Roll20 was actually before that.
really? Okay. But I think Fantasy Grounds is more for Savage Worlds, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Roll20 has been going on since September 17th, 2012.
Oh, what?
2012. Damn.
Now, that's old. That's old.
Yeah, that's old.
Like,
Okay.
The one reason I didn't get behind Roll20 is because when I tried it out, almost everything was behind a paywall, and I was like, nah, might as well pay once for Foundry.
I mean, we at the guild, we start as a college club, so we managed to get our hands in a lifetime pro subscription. We just rolled really high persuasion checks on our emails.
Awesome.
Very
And the
happy
Foundry
for you.
client,
Let's
and
go.
the Foundry client, which is the one we use.
Let's go.
Good on you.
We also got the 3 main books on D&D Beyond, but then they decided, you know what, D&D 2024, guys. Hey, good. Can we get those too? No.
Psych.
I tried.
I tried.
I think with a top 3, it's kind of hard to say, because for me, Roll20, Foundry, and then the third spot, it kind of depends on the current scene, because I've witnessed in many Kickstarters, and I backed a lot of Kickstarters against my better judgment. But I like books. What can I say? But I noticed something, is that they always have that digital option. Of you can choose Roll20 or Foundry. But then I noticed in recent years, Roll20, that's not an option now. Now it's Alchemy and Foundry. So if I would say the top 3, maybe I would put Alchemy. But then again, Fantasy Grounds also has a lot of play in the TTRPG community. Owlbear Rodeo, I never played it. I never saw what it is, but I constantly heard that it's pretty good at running not only combat, but D&D in general. It's kind of like, as Mitchell said, it's the right tool for the right job. And I think certain VTTs don't lend themselves well to certain games, especially the ones that are more theater of the mind. Because why would you need a map when you can just... Because there's no rules for distance and squares like Call of Cthulhu, for example, or Vampire Masquerade. You can put a map, but it's not really necessary.
That's where Alchemy comes in clutch, because they have many scenes and not that much maps.
Yeah.
And you also get the books, because that's another thing. If you buy the book in Alchemy, you get the PDF as well, which is
that's a good one.
Also
That's
very nice.
Cool.
That's a bloody
That's
fun.
actually really good.
Yeah.
Which is something that D&D Beyond should have done, because I have all of these books, and Wizards decided to, fuck you, get them on our platform.
Right.
I don't know if it's that, if it's on the VTT side or on the company side, but I think it's more on the company side.
It's on the
they could just put a code
It's always Hasbro.
It could be one of those things that could be on the bloody book, the code, for you to have the PDF version or some. You would see books going skyrocket in sales if both the virtual and the real ones were together. You could put it a little bit pricier, and they could sell a lot more books. But they don't want to sell books; they want to sell the virtual books. Those are better because there's no maintenance behind it. Just here you go.
Exactly.
And not just that, if you had the code for the virtual books, when you buy the physical ones, you'd have so many more people
Yep,
in D&D
100%.
Beyond.
100%.
Hell yeah.
In D&D Beyond
Exactly.
and in maps.
Exactly.
People aren't going there because they already have probably their books in Roll20, in Foundry, in other places. They aren't going to buy again.
Why people
on
use
D&D
5e
Beyond.
tools?
What 5e tools? Nobody. No. Who uses 5e tools? What?
That's one of the things I actually like about Free League, because I like their Vaesen. I like the
wanna
Year
try
Zero
Vaesen.
in general, Blade Runner, and you buy the book there, the physical one. Here's the PDF.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
That's such a great,
It's
an
a
easy
simple thing,
concept.
but it goes a long way.
yeah.
I think Daggerheart did the same, if I'm not
I think it
mistaken.
did. I was thinking about that because I know I pre-ordered the book, but I don't recall because I have it on Demiplane as well. But I'm like, did I pay it twice? I don't recall.
I think that
I think it's a PDF.
I'm saying this because the other two books they had, the first Exandria and the second one, you bought the physical one and you got the PDF.
I know Candela gave us a PDF.
Yeah, I think the Daggerheart did the same because Alexei, when he started to prepare for our Daggerheart campaign, he managed to get the stuff on Demiplane. So I do believe that they made something where you purchased the book and it actually
Let me see
opened up on
how's the expansion, by the
either on
way?
Demiplane or
Yeah,
PDF,
maybe
PDF.
it's also one of those
okay.
things that-
HR confirmed it, so it's true.
Confirmed it. Thanks,
HR.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those things that gives a little bit more presence for people who go to Kickstarters. Then and use the Kickstarter so they can have the physical, the virtual, and everything in between. If I go to a Kickstarter and I'm able to pay more so I can get what I want, that's what I'm going to do. Capitalism at its best. So, hey.
And if you pay through the Kickstarter, when you kind of check, you actually pay less than if you bought the digital version at the shop.
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
Like I paid the Dungeons of Dragonheim for Daggerheart because I intend to run this.
Dragonheim's so good.
Like I paid $60. I will have PDF, hardcover, miniature set in resin, STL, and the poster.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool.
Because they were like the first backers would have like I think it was 15% off, something like that. And I was like, money was never mine.
Early birds are the best.
illusion.
Money was never mine to begin with. It was theirs. It was my Christmas present from me to me. Thank fuck it arrives next November. It's fine.
It's just pretty much that was pretty much me with the pre-order of Legend in the Mist, and I'm like, do I or do I not? I didn't back the Kickstarter, but maybe the pre-order of the PDF perchance.
I'm not gonna say anything.
We are all Gollum at that point.
I'm just gonna say something because I agree 100% with Mitchell because I'm gonna give them $20 more freaking dollars because they have the Daggerheart card deck, a physical, for more $20. So the money was never meant to begin with.
Hey! You know what Jo did here at home? She printed them. She printed them.
Yeah,
These are not official. This is a blank backside.
It's
So
fine.
It's valid. It's valid.
Yeah, I mean,
you can do it
give
in
the
Magic
files.
the
They
Gathering
even give
with
the files.
proxies.
Listen, they even give you the files.
This is
Why,
actually
booklet?
proper card
Yeah.
material.
All my spell cards are printed, so I have all my spell cards are printed, and I have a little book. Hopefully, these are my spell cards.
All spell cards. Oh my god, that's a lot of spell cards.
That's just for my ranger.
I got dice.
Oh, okay.
That's another thing that I myself think that Foundry does that. I mean, I'm not going to say no other VTT does, but at least the ones that I tried do not. which is like they give you the freedom to customize dice through modules. They give you the freedom to customize character sheets, to customize the menus, to customize everything you want. And it's
How long does it take you to do it?
True.
Exactly.
That's the
exactly.
thing. That's the thing. The learning
It's
curve.
a skill issue.
I don't think it's a skill issue. I think it's a time issue. Because the day has only 24 fucking hours.
See, skill issue. It's the skill issue with the day.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, if you have ADHD, you're just gonna hyper focus on that bullshit, and you're just gonna tunnel vision, and until you figure out how something is done, you're gonna look around, and 365 days have passed.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
I have to say about that the dice. Roll20, you can make work with the dice, but the only thing it's like change color. Just that. Yeah, Foundry it's way better.
I remember using the dice in Roll20 way back when I think it was the first time they actually released the 3D dice, and the first time I rolled, that shit was so laggy. It actually crashed Roll20 for me, and I'm like, what happened?
Wow.
Yeah, it was mental. One thing that I always did in Roll20 that I still do in Foundry though, it's like I like my players to have something to look at even when we're not having combat. So I usually get a scene with like a pretty background that identifies what we are looking at, just for immersion's sake. And in Foundry, you can actually get some modules. You can do some pretty clouds and some rain and stuff like that. You know, it's really great. It's really good. I don't want to hype Foundry too much because I know it has its issues. Okay, it's a laggy mess sometimes.
Listen, who here that has used Foundry that does not have your game, elsewhere, has gone there and it's like your internet is closed.
Yeah. It's
the port forwarding. The port, we here at the guild, I use Foundry server provider that's Forge. It's $15 a month. It is expensive, but like we kind of, need it for this, But it does solve that issue of you need to port forward your router to allow other people to enter. And I used to host my own Foundry games through my PC like way back when. And I remember so well, like inviting people over. People play one session and they can actually play. Everything's working wonders. Play next session. I can't get in. What? But I didn't do anything. I am connected to another internet. Maybe that's it. So I can only do this from my home.
Yep.
One thing regarding VTT is that I'm observing is that you have like two sides here. Like one, as when we play online, especially in my experience, like Warhammer Fantasy, I don't think I would have loved that game as much as I do if I did not play it first in VTT, because it's crunchy, very crunchy. Like roll to attack, cool. Roll to see what you hit. Oh, now let's roll to see what disease you inflict that character. Now let's roll to see if your sword breaks, or if you roll like you're doing a spell. Okay, let's roll. Okay, you summon a demon and 5 minions. Also, your head explodes.
Kaboom.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff there, but I enjoyed it. Like, I really did. But I don't think if I would enjoy it as much if I played in person. The experience would be, in my opinion, watered down a lot without using those rules, because with Warhammer it's crunchy, like it's like by nature. At the same time, though, sometimes I've seen people using D&D Beyond to play more in person, and it's kind of like I'm the only, or probably one of the only people at I don't recall when I did play in this table, but I was one of the few that was playing like pen and paper. The rest were on their phones, and you like trying to find the spell, trying to find the ability. It's like you could just like have everything written on paper. And I think this was at the convention that I saw this, and it was kind of weird. Like people are sometimes they are very dependent on the Beyond to work, and I'm like thinking, what happens if that thing crashes?
What happens if it ceases to function forever?
Exactly. What happens then?
Because we know companies will never do that, right, guys?
Yeah.
That'll never happen.
Never trust the orcs.
I also get what you're saying, because when I was playing with the community, we use mainly D&D Beyond for our campaigns, because it was easier for newbies to enter, start, and not know anything about the rules and go learn with it. Because a lot of times, I think that it's a struggle for new players are the rules. As you said, Warhammer, you had the VTT that helped you, and because it was crunchy and all the rules were a little bit too crunchy for you to get it if it were maybe in person. Not meaning you wouldn't. It would be a little bit harder for you to get to it. And the VTT came to solve that, came to help. It's that rule of engineers. If you see a problem, find a solution.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
in many cases, probably you see people using more their phones with D&D Beyond, because for newer players, Dungeons and Dragons is kind of hard. It's kind of harsh. Creating your character can take a long time for new players, and sometimes for you to grab them and to keep them in the hobby, you need to give them a little bit of a crunch so they can walk before they run.
Yeah. Joe kind of did pull something that I forgot I actually had on my phone, and that I actually used it sometimes to just get a character sheet out, and it's the RPG, like 5th edition RPG thing.
I have that.
Oh God, I have that.
Yeah. Way back when on my iPad.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God.
have that.
I even have
And actually, there is something else, which
I think
is
it's 5e companion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
It has like the logo is a green D20.
I think
some of the lineages doesn't have the actual names from the game. I think it probably is because of copyright issues. But there's another app that also works as a character sheet database, but you can actually create your character with the character builder like as a pixel art. So you can choose the weapons and armor and stuff like that. But I can't remember the name.
Oh, I know that one. I've messed with that one.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this. Reroll. Yeah, my character's there.
Yeah.
Nice.
fun.
Yeah. It's that one.
But it actually gets like a section for your character sheet, and you can actually just pull all the stuff that you need here. So yeah, there are alternatives to D&D Beyond, guys. It just needs a little bit more work. You don't have everything automated. You need to type.
Yeah, true.
Or paper. Paper is also good.
Imagine what a
You have
concept.
Roll20 with Character Mancer. You just have to drag and drop. I hate Character Mancer, okay? I hate it with a passion. But you just drag and drop.
Sometimes, like I remember when it first came out, sometimes, even nowadays, it's still buggy. But back then it was a buggy mess.
I do actually remember with pen and paper. I remember that in Jogapato, near the end of it, we made with Carlos, the designer, a designer, booklet for the characters in our West March campaign. Yeah, and it was fun. Everyone used it for 5 or 6 seconds before they go back to Beyond.
Oh my fucking god!
But
I still remember like playing one of your sessions in Lisboa, like still when it was in Marvila.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a character, so I just whipped a piece of paper, a pencil, and I just, from my memory, just went ham with my Warforged wizard.
Yeah,
and just pulled everything I knew it had, and I'm like, yeah, it's complete, done, we're good. Let's fucking go.
For a one shot, it was fun.
yeah, it was fucking great. Pen and paper, you can't go wrong with it, guys. VTTs are awesome, yes, but pen and paper is
good times.
Let's focus on Roll20 for a little moment, since it's like I'd say, I don't want to say the biggest because D&D Beyond is there, and Foundry also like is pretty much tit for tat with Roll20, maybe in my opinion, and probably some other people a bit above. But Roll20 has been rolling on for a while, no pun intended.
Pun intended.
Intend your puns.
Pun definitely intended. I was just being humble. But what would you say is its greatest strength and its greatest drawback?
Eita.
Drawback, I would think paywall.
Yeah.
Paywall is the biggest problem, maybe. But we know we have to put food on the table. So
yeah, exactly.
We understand it, but it's still maybe one of the biggest problems. And a lot of people that use Roll20 also already buy books for it. So again, same problem that we had before. We have the physical and we want to play the virtual. Then we have to pay the virtual also. And then you realize that the book that you paid is twice more expensive.
Yeah, I did pay for some content in Roll20 back in the day, even though I already had that content.
I'm trying to think of other stuff, but yeah, the paywall is the biggest hurdle, because yes, it's free, just need to create an account and bam, you're ready to go. The problem is when you look at the limitations that free account gives you, and then you look at the paywall, then you look at others that give you everything you need without being behind the paywall.
Yeah, like we could argue that like Foundry, Roll20 like gives you access to the platform, and they also host for the server. While in Foundry you pay for the app, but you need to host a server yourself or pay for someone to host it. So it's pretty much
yeah.
I think one thing that calls people to Roll20, at least way back when, they had a very specific set of maps for Curse of Strahd that were exclusive to Roll20.
I remember those. Yeah.
I remember
like
those.
I played Curse of Strahd there because of that.
Same.
They have like very intricate. It was maps that showed not only Barovia but Castle Ravenloft.
Everything, yeah,
all
Castle
the levels.
Fucking amazing.
That's another thing that Roll20 kind of had when like it was at its peak, that probably other VTTs at the time didn't have, was like
exclusive
that
things.
storefront with, fan-made character art, tokens, maps, everything. And yeah, I think that was probably one of the, no, I don't want to say best, because it gave like young me a run for its money, quite literally.
It was never used to begin with.
Yeah, fair, touche.
Stop it, you have a problem.
That was my wallet. I can still hear it in my mind.
It's me, I empty.
One other thing that they actually did that I don't know if any other VTT back then when it came out was also doing, was using the dynamic lighting. The thing where you can, if a token has dark vision, you kind of
recall.
and it goes around.
Yeah, but I remember
it goes around corners. So you have the vision blocked if there's a wall until you reach the corner. It kind of opens to see what's on the other side.
Yeah,
dynamic
but I remember
lighting,
that.
I think it only came in 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was like not close.
It was clunky as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
It
you
was
did a
clunky as hell.
line, and if that crap didn't touch the other line, oh god, they can see everything.
people using like black boxes to hide most of the map.
Yep.
And correct me if
I
I'm
love
wrong.
my
At the
game.
time, you couldn't use player view to see if the players could see. You had to have a second account or something like that. I remember having a second account just for to test the
You
map.
had to jump. You had to jump from. Okay, so later you just had to click on the token and select player view. Before that, you had to go to settings and then join as player and
Tennis player, yeah.
and then go to settings again and join as DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
option is still available, but that
Yes.
seeing from the token is the view from the token is much easier.
They hear the community and they solved it, at least for the time. Good.
Yes.
I do think that maybe that's also going back to the topic. The paywall is also the reason why you don't see Kickstarters probably doing it in Roll20. Maybe they have a partner program or something like that that is kind of steep, because most companies do have some type of partner have some type of partner agreements that can be kind of harsh. So maybe that's the reason you don't see them on Kickstarter.
I think kind of depends. Like I mentioned before, there was a time where there was like a partnership, and in certain Kickstarters, you like if they reach a certain threshold, or already at the beginning, you could buy the Roll20 digital version of the book or the game, and that was like just something you would expect when you backed these Kickstarters. But in recent years, that partnership just isn't there. Now it's Foundry, Alchemy, sometimes Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
But Roll20, it's like they are not in these Kickstarters anymore. Maybe it's just too expensive for them.
I think the most I've seen is the character sheets, not the whole module in the VTT stores or edited for Roll20, but the character sheet in Roll20. Because if I'm not mistaken, I've backed twice the dinosaur books, and I think both had the VTT add-ons or thresholds or something like that. And I think it was for the character sheets, even for Foundry and whatever other VTT they were talking. I think it was just for the character sheet, not the whole book. But I can be mistaken. It was a while ago.
And in Papers was that.
Yeah, and that's why there's also been a little bit of a vacuum for places like Demiplane to build upon. Demiplane is mainly for your character sheet, and they have a lot of systems behind it. I remember when I backed Avatar, one of the things that was there was like, yeah, you have Demiplane also. I don't know what that is. Let's find out.
But Demiplane is integrated with Roll20.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Really?
If I'm
Did
not
not know
mistaken.
that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
Demiplane was bought by Roll20.
So that's why they don't join any
makes sense.
Kickstarter. We
Okay,
are
okay.
that's no, it makes sense.
Dun, dun, dun.
Evil bastards.
And the
I believe
bullets.
that another one, Vampire Masquerade, also has that integration with Demiplane as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a lot of systems with them. If I'm
Alien
not
as
mistaken.
well. I have seen Alien there.
You have the 3 from World of Darkness. You have Alien. You have
Marvel.
Cyberpunk, Marvel,
As well.
and
You have their own version of Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, Starfire, Marvel Multiverse, Vampire, Cosmere, Cyberpunk,
Cosmere. That's right.
Avatar.
Cosmere.
Alien
I have
RPG,
to read
DC-20, Fallout RPG, Candela, Hunter, and Mutant Year Zero. That one I didn't know. Cosmere, one of the games that I always wanted to play, but I never had the chance.
I want to read the books first, but that's a whole other.
I already read them
Ballpark.
twice.
Twice.
Damn. Damn.
My voice would like.
Again, hyperfixation, you know? Sometimes
Right,
you
yeah,
forget to go
we-
to the bathroom and eat.
Listen, I am
Some
not
people do
judging.
the healthy.
I am not judging at all.
Some people do the healthy part of hyperfixation and they read books. Other people do the bad side of hyperfixation and try to get spells working on Foundry so they can have animated spells. And
Oh,
Not reading. I'm not reading it. It's audio.
still
okay.
counts. Still counts.
it's still healthier. It's still healthier.
I can't
Actually,
really judgment.
If I remember, I had the audio play for the God damn it! Now I'm having a blank. Graphic audio from God damn it! Now I'm having a blank. Now I have to go find it. See what you did? See what you did?
There's a fly. The mosquito.
Bloody hell!
It's okay. It's okay.
This is
You'll
fine.
find it. We believe
This
it.
is fine.
While Mitch searches for it, since we're already focused on Roll20, let's move on to the to its younger adversary, Foundry VTT. What are some of its qualities or strong points and some of its weakness? We already talked about some, like the whole your internet's closed problem when you try to host it yourself.
PTSD.
Yeah, like that was mainly my issue because I used to, as I said, host my own streams on my PC, and at my home with the Ethernet cable connected, it recognized it as my own internet, and it was like, "Hey, we're grand. You can invite whoever you want." As soon as I grabbed my laptop and took it to Joe's place before we lived together, connect to the internet, you need to port forward. Your internet's closed, and I'm just like, huh? What? Pardon? Hello?
Yeah. Reality
So
is
yeah,
often disappointing.
I had to cancel quite a few sessions because of that. And why? Because the character sheets were there, and sometimes we made it work by print screening the character sheets and just send it to everyone.
I've done that. Marta can confirm. I've done that, and it's so annoying when that happens.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Honestly, internet trying to stop us from playing. No.
Joke's on you.
We never needed internet to begin with.
By our characters.
As a player in that regard, because I haven't DM'd in Foundry. As a player, what I find better than Roll20 is like you select a token. I think the Roll20 you can do that, but maybe it's either behind a paywall or it's recently thing that I didn't know about. But anyway, you click a token, you do the dam attack, and that thing does everything for you.
Yeah.
It tells you if it
No
hits,
math.
if it doesn't, if it hits, does the damage and takes it out of the freaking token. When I was playing another session, and the DM said, you just need to click the token and it does everything. And I was like, what? Yeah, it does everything. And I was like,
personally, I don't like it.
So fast.
Personally, I don't like it.
I'm going to be completely honest. Like in systems like D&D where combat can be a slogfest,
Fair.
it kind of saves a lot of time.
Fair.
Especially like in our situation where we stream our games, like it does save a lot of time. Like does not hit.
Next.
Our epic campaign is will be very very in the near future move to Foundry exactly because of that. Because all the bonuses we have, Roll20 from time to time decides to reset our character sheets. Why? Just because. But not all the character sheet. Just one or two things, and we have to find it. It's awful. Plus, you
The
don't
paid
have
servers,
all,
everyone.
Plus, you don't have all the bonuses. You can't do all the bonuses on the attack. You have to tick everything. You have to write down everything, and you have to tick and then untick. So it's, and I think that I've heard that that might exist a module in Foundry that does everything
Probably.
on the attack. So I'm like,
Yes, it has
We have
automations. It has
a
automations. Yeah.
fuck ton of bonuses to add to our freaking attacks. If that helps us not do a session for 2 turns of a combat, a freaking 2-hour session, come on.
Not only that, but it also kind of cuts with, because I'm also a player in that campaign, and sometimes I have to write learn the code that Roll20 uses for commands, so I can write specific stuff because of my character's abilities that simply don't work with Roll20's macro system. But with Foundry, it would, in theory, fix a lot of those issues. Even when I was playing Warhammer, the other thing I kind of like is that I haven't seen this in Roll20, but the thought that you can look at your character sheet and then there's like a tab where you can see where the XP is going if you're using XP, right? It's also good. Like, oh, what did I spend this XP on here? You can't keeping track of your evolution as you play character. Like I got these points. Where did I spend all those points? Oh, that's right. I increased my Mala or my ally bonuses for my werewolf character, for example.
So you're like, oh yeah, here's the consequences of my actions.
Exactly.
Checks
Like,
and
why do I
balances.
have enemies? Oh, that's right. Because of that.
One thing that Foundry does that I used to do in similar in a way in Roll20 was I usually, when I used Roll20 like 24/7, I usually had like the map of the area the players were in, and Roll20 had something where you could like add little symbols. Like imagine the map symbols from Skyrim. I just downloaded a bunch of them, added them on Roll20, and if the players clicked on something, it will pop up a text page, with information about the area they just clicked in. Yeah, kind of like that. But they just clicked it, popped up message, and just vague text about what they discovered there after they went away. So I just could like start unlocking these certain areas on the map every time the players passed by there. So kind of gave them a little bit of we're finding out stuff and we're learning. This is cool. And then Foundry does that and so much more. I managed to get like a start page on one of my campaigns when I first used Foundry, like this starting menu with working buttons that led to character sheets, to rules, to maps, to areas and locations that they found. So like in terms of database structure, it works so well to keep track of information. It's so good.
The other cool thing is that because of Roll20s, you have a free version where you only have a certain amount of space where you can like put in images, music, etc. Because Foundry is looking at through your computer, meaning it's accessing all the images, everything you have stored in your computer. Nothing stops you from just, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of Blade Runner and then bam, all the soundtrack of both films and more. Like nothing stops you.
Get a Rickroll video playing because when a player opened the chest and
why did you give me this idea?
Bells and whistles, I had to go around to put a freaking map on the Roll20 because you exceeded your upload amount.
Yeah.
That's
the thing. That's the thing with that is for free version. There is
Yeah.
I think there's one for the paid version also, right?
I think.
Or am I tripping?
Basic one, yes.
Yeah, you have tiers.
The
Yeah.
basic one,
In
yeah.
terms
Okay.
of paid versions?
Yes.
You can
It's
pay
the
how you
capital
can
is
really
low.
and
pay.
the premium.
Yeah. The premium, you can mess with the API. So
It's worse than
basically the premium is like having Foundry because you can actually make macros.
Then why don't you just buy Foundry? Just a one-time payment.
There you go.
Because your internet gets blocked.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. You got me there.
You always have these troubles.
Yes,
and
yes,
also
yes,
not only
yes.
that, because with the premium version of Roll20, you can also make character sheets. Like I always, for a long time, I tried to see if someone, like a kind Garu soul, would make a custom Werewolf the Apocalypse new 5th edition character sheet in Roll20. Luckily enough, there was someone who was like looking for people to playtest that, but only because they have the premium version of account in Roll20 to do that. Otherwise,
in Foundry, there's a lot of people doing like custom character sheets, custom UIs, because there's like when I got the idea of doing the Legend in the Mist games with the Warcraft setting here at the Guild, Foundry didn't have enough. It still doesn't have an official Legend in the Mists system, pretty much because the system. Yeah, but the system hasn't released yet. It's already like done. The pre-order is already the finished product, but they haven't released it officially yet. And there is some crazy maniac who I love to bits that decided to took it upon themselves and code the system into Foundry so that people that have the game could actually use it on Foundry, and the creators of the game are actually, you know what? This guy did this. You should probably use it if you use Foundry. And I'm like, thank you so much.
Actually, the same thing happened with Foundry Born. The Darrington Press actually reached out to them, and they're like, "You guys are doing an amazing job. Please keep doing it."
Yeah.
Also, the other thing that's cool about Foundry is that besides that thing of you pay once and that's it, the fact that you can obviously there's some hoops that you need to and hurdles that you need to overcome, but have your modules there that you can then charge through Patreon, so you can get some money out of content you're creating. But also it's a platform that's flexible and customizable enough that for certain niche RPGs, it's doable. Like to create the system there. Like for example, who here knows about Lancer?
I don't know the name, but I never
played, but I do.
It's an RPG about mechs. It's created Tom Bloom. He made that RPG. It's well known. It's published by Dark Horse. But he also made another RPG called Kane, which is a batshit insane RPG that mixes Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, SCP Foundation, and for some reason Persona all into one. It's incredible, but it's very specific. And with Foundry, there's already a module that allows you not a module, sorry, a system that you can play.
System. Yeah.
It's not perfect by any means. I think it still needs some improvement, but you can play because somebody went through the trouble, or a group of people went to the trouble of trying to code everything, and now you can actually play it online with your friends.
God bless the internet.
Another thing that Foundry also does, there are a lot of those battle map artists, like Forgotten Realms Studios, not Forgotten Realms, Forgotten something. Actually, no. It's actually a group. I think it's a group of artists, not an artist. Forgotten Adventures. Forgotten Adventures, Crosshead Studios. These are like people that dedicate themselves to create like maps, usually battle maps. They do their content for like Wonderdraft and stuff like that, where you can create your own maps, but they also do like Foundry integration. So basically, you can actually build a map in Foundry. So just grab the boxes and crates and wagons and shit and just spread it everywhere, and it's actually really cool. It does save you the hassle of doing it in another piece of software.
Then just
saving it. Import it into Foundry. Yeah, it does save you a lot of trouble. And yes, Dungeon Draft. Yes, that it's great. I have it. I also have Wonder Draft there. They're both great. Yeah, but
for Roll20, I use mostly for Dungeon Alchemist, using to create the maps.
Can you add the animated maps on Roll20? I when I was playing on Roll20, I couldn't. But
No.
It is possible, but premium accounts.
Yeah.
I believe.
If you want to pay, you can do it.
Like Foundry can also do it. Foundry can do it, but like if you don't optimize that, you're probably gonna have like a buggy mess of a map. Just
I'll just do my little, thingies, and that's it.
Honestly, something that Foundry does have it's even though you host it on your side or on your server or whatever, it's also dependent on the other person's system. So if there's a player with a potato PC, that shit's not gonna run, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that has happened to me.
You can do that on Alchemy. Alchemy, you can do. You can use you can put a battle map there or a scene, and in Alchemy itself, you have you had that.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Marta is talking to somebody behind the screen.
And the plot thickens.
I'm still muted.
No.
We're listening.
Okay. So you on Alchemy, you could you put the battle map there, and you could change the lighting and the time of the atmosphere.
The time of day.
If it was raining, snowing,
sunrise, sunsets.
Yes.
FX Master, let's go.
Yeah, FX Master, great module. I use it. Another module that probably really few people. No, that really few people use, but I did because I'm a fucking idiot that just likes to world build. It's a freaking calendar module.
Yeah. I use that one.
And
you can even customize with your own months and days of the week and seasons and holidays and like moon cycles.
Yeah, or even events and maybe a countdown for certain unspeakable events that might happen, that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
some of my players use it to like check their birthdays.
Nice.
For example.
Or having players that throw clay to the wall, telling, "Oh no, I cannot do Saturday or whatever because it's this day." Okay, writing it down. Let's do this.
Oh my God! You just remembered me of a stupid thing that happened to me in Tale of Gods, like the most basic ass fetch quest. There's a dude that needs an item. It's for his daughter dowry. It was the simplest, like it was this on the second session, I think, or third, like really at the beginning. And he was like, thank you. I almost have nothing to give you guys, but invite us to the wedding. Now I have to do a wedding episode.
Oh damn.
When's the wedding scheduled? Go to the calendar app. You can.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are keeping track. I said the wedding was like in a month and a half, and they're like, so how many days did we take to get here? How many days did you get here? Because we need to be there for the wedding. And I'm like, I'm not getting
next time, you put that wedding 1 year away. With luck, they forget it.
Listen.
Or make them choose either go to the wedding or save the world.
Wedding.
Wedding.
They're going to go. Let's be honest here. They're going to pick the wedding.
If we were the players, we'd be like, yeah, wedding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we're not. We're the GM, so
yeah, we have to do the wedding.
And that's not a hassle at all. What, 20, 40 NPCs, different names, all with the last name,
you can
different
do it.
accents.
They're all named Bob.
Or
the builder,
Bob
the buyer,
Bob
the barman.
Boblin. They all are goblins named Boblin. Boblin the goblin. The third, the second, the first.
I think one of the cool things, in my opinion, that with not only with Foundry but with VTTs in general, yes, they're useful because if I want to play with all of you, the only thing we can do is through VTTs because I'm very far away in another country, in another continent to be more specific. So it kind of helps. But I think the other thing, the really cool thing, it kind of also introduces new people to other RPGs. Like I like Call of Cthulhu, Lovecraftian horrors, Eldritch horrors. Yes, I love that shit a lot. The same goes with Vaesen, Cult, Divinity Lost. But then I saw, as one does, Humble Bundle. And they have this promotion of Delta Green. Yeah. Delta Green, which is, it's kind of like Call of Cthulhu, but it's... No, it's not. It's from the Elder Gods, of course. But the thing is, it's X-Files with Call of Cthulhu. Oh, okay, this is interesting. And the Humble Bundle not only gave me the PDFs, but also the modules in Foundry, both in Foundry and Roll20.
Whoa!
Which, it was a pretty good deal. And that allowed me not only to get a lot of stuff for, like, again, it was a good deal, but also now I can play or GM these adventures either through Roll20 or through Foundry. Because like the starter set is all there. I don't need to spend extra because yes, it's all prepared. But that's the thing, it's all prepared. I don't have to, again, with the issue of time, spend hundreds of hours just tweaking and creating everything from scratch when everything's already there. I might need to adjust some stuff, but honestly, it's through these deals that one comes into contact with other RPGs and with all the stuff they're ready for one to learn how to play or GM.
Also, an amazing deal for Fallout.
The Humble Bundle is a treasure trove sometimes.
Ooh, the amount of music I have because of the Humble Bundle for my sessions. You have no idea.
I do think that that VTTs in general that actually do like the campaign modules and stuff like that actually are a lifesaver sometimes because they actually leave everything prepared for you. I still remember like purchasing Curse of Strahd in Roll20 and like having everything sorted out, the maps just like orderly in the gallery, and I'm like, oh, the walls already. The thing that blew my freaking mind was that the walls were already made for dynamic lighting, and I'm like,
yeah.
Is this real life?
Yeah, no, I lost a good amount of time just doing walls on Roll20. It was crazy, and when I saw that, I was just, thank you.
And when all of your players don't have the same module, because why have it when you ask for it? Why have it? Then you have to do the freaking black rectangles on the fucking map, because one player who doesn't have the module sees the freaking map, all the map, all.
Oh, right, yeah.
I hate it.
But you can share if you do like the shared
in Roll20. Sorry, Roll20.
Yeah, in Roll20. If you do the shared compendium, it doesn't stop that because there's the option where you can.
No. I didn't have the module. Yeah. No. I started with the Wild Mount module, the free one they had with the start of the pandemic, and then when that adventure ended, we continued through a campaign, and so new maps, everything, and those were the ones I had to.
Okay. Because I remember that like they did have like a limit of uses of that feature, but you could share your compendium with your players in that specific room. That saved me a lot of brain cells.
Mm-hmm. No, I hate it.
I think one of the things that most companies did right in terms of when the pandemic hit was when they realized that people were staying at home. Like, oh, so now we can focus more on stuff. So because we have to, because otherwise people someone else might show up. Again, it did help that like certain companies just, oh, you want to play? Free module. Or you want to play? Free book. Like no extra charge.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they did a lot of that. Yeah.
During the pandemic. Like when at the time, I think it was through drive-through, like each week, oh, here's pretty much all 20th anniversary editions of World of Darkness. I'm sorry, what? For free? I don't care. I'm going to get those. Like, same goes with Van Alver, Lost Man's Van Alver, an iconic adventure, free during the pandemic.
Yeah. Guys, I think I got my Roll 20 because of that, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
I think same.
Wizard, yeah, I have it also. Wizards during the pandemic, every freaking day for a month, if I'm not mistaken, every freaking day they gave something away.
Yeah.
Either on Roll20 or mostly in DM Guild.
True. Yeah.
So many adventure modules, like
but
old
it all
ones,
changed.
but remade for 5th edition. So I have it all, of course.
But it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
When Foundry attacked. War never changes.
That's the thing. I think it was when the pandemic hit that most of the VTTs started appearing.
Paying attention. Awesome.
Yeah.
One more multiverse, if I'm not mistaken, appeared then. It was freaking cute again.
Foundry actually was in 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was 2020. Yeah.
It was 2020, right.
Yeah.
I think Alchemy was also...
I think it developed during the 2018, 2019, but then it kind of released publicly.
Yeah,
2020.
The release was 2020. It was already like before that. It was already available, but I think it was like in beta, if I'm not mistaken.
I have it already for 4 years. Damn.
I think Tailspire was older. Was before the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, Tailspire is.
There is one that I remember. I don't know if it's still, but if it's still the same. But back then there was a lot of controversy because the DM has it, like has the program, but the players also had to buy the program to play.
Yeah, I
don't.
It's still
Is it Tailspire?
Yeah, Tailspire does that.
That's why I said it was expensive.
You have to go to Steam, buy it, and your players have to do it also.
That's so crazy.
But it's some time ago. I think it's last year or the year before, if I'm not mistaken. Tailspire changed that, and so if I'm not mistaken, so GM is more expensive than the player. So yeah. I think it's like 40, 50 for the GM and like 30 or cheaper for the player.
Not wanting to do an ad, but it's on sale.
Something
right
like that.
It's a spring sale.
So
always wait for sales if you want to.
Oh, but whatever.
Always.
Yes.
They do have a guest edition.
Yeah. The guests, I think it's the player version.
Okay.
Oh, then that was the new thingy they did.
It's pretty cheap now.
Because
$15, yeah.
Again, not trying to do an ad. Tailspire was one of those things that it was awesome when it came out, and actually, I think it was Brendan Mulligan and with Dropout. They did a season using Tailspire for VTT. Yeah, I think it was the outer space one. I don't remember which one, but it's one of those. And it was a big boom at the time for Tailspire. But again, the paywall was one of the biggest problems. No one wanted to pay $15 or $60 for the game. because it is what it is. It's a VTT. We have to work the legwork to make it. And it was released at 2020 also.
So around time the pandemic hit.
Yeah. Again, COVID brought some shiny new things to the table.
And then Big Corpo took it all away.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things. That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, that's true.
Going a bit away, not away, because it's still like what's we've talked about the Excel spreadsheets for as a VTT. What's the craziest way you've seen or experienced a game being ran? Like either in a VTT, next Excel spreadsheets.
Us running
it, Marta has a story.
Watching
whatever you think applies.
Okay, so not playing, just watching actual play. Ordem Paranormal.
Oh, okay.
Cellbit runs that shit on Tabletop Simulator, or run in the past. I don't know. I think now he uses another program to run that freaking game. Those maps, those scenarios are just crazy. I was watching that. I was like, what the fuck? At first, the first seasons, I was like, what the hell kind of VTT are they using? Then someone said, Tabletop Simulator. I was like, the hell, with so many VTTs you're gonna use Tabletop Simulator? Really? When you have all the players have to buy the freaking game.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was the one I was thinking about. Not really Tailspire, but like it still applies.
I was like, why? When you have any other, but then I started with each season, with each new season, something changed. Especially when they changed from playing online from playing in person. That's when they changed the maps completely. So I think they're no longer playing in Tabletop Simulator, or maybe they are, but I don't know. But that freaking thing, it's 3D. You can also see it top down.
Top down, yeah.
In third person, I was like, "Damn, dude, that's like a freaking game. That's that's like a freaking game." But yeah, that's the over the top.
I don't know, man. In all honesty, I don't think I've seen anything that was so out there that remained with me. In all honesty,
Excel spreadsheets do not count.
That's how far I went, man.
Word, Microsoft Word, Google Docs
with the little clippy. It's the final boss.
You're trying to attack the monster. Do you need help?
It's the final boss.
I think the most craziest thing was not with Excel. It was with Foundry when I was playing Warhammer at the time. The fact that it was animations, but also I might misremembering here, but it kind of blew my mind how, first of all, everything was automated, so you don't need to do anything, just roll, click, done. But also the fact that I think there was animations that blood on certain effects when there was combat from someone who was just playing Roll20 and running with Roll20 for many years. When I was exposed to that, I was like, I need this. I just need this. I don't care. Take my money. I don't care. I need this because I want this for my games as well. I can speak for the Excel spreadsheets, but when they run well, it's kind of like this. What kind of sorcery is this? This shouldn't work. But it does. But it does work, and it works with when I played the between on the Excel spreadsheets. The fact that the phases of the session, the dawn, day, dusk, and night, and the fact that everything that you needed was there, like the unseen scenes from London, the Hargrave House rooms, all the characters, including the expanded characters that were available in the other books, and all the gruesome and morbidly amazing moves that every character has, and how they change everything depending on how you play. Like, yeah, I think Excel is a valid way of playing it. It's going to be tricky to have that running smoothly, especially if you want to automate every single aspect. But honestly, if it works, like, why change?
I wonder what the first guy that ever did that just was thinking about. It will really be a banger to run a D&D session on Excel.
Probably next to the guy that thought, what if I paint with Excel?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
It's doable, and it's amazing how it does it.
Pixel art on Excel.
Like using the graph functions, every little tidbit, every little visual representation that Excel has to offer. Why not make a work of art, like a
Excel
painting?
wizards.
Excel wizards. Yeah.
The craziest thing I've ever seen in running like a TTRPG game. So I'm a World of Warcraft fiend. Okay, role players in Warcraft are crazy. Okay, the role-playing community. When I was there, we used to use the command to roll that people used to go on raids and roll for the items that dropped, see who got the item. Role players there used to use that same system to role play. /roll in chat, the rolls, but it was from 1 to 100. I leave, come back. They have a whole like character bonus system for stats and stuff. And I'm like, where did I go? Where did this change so much? And then I found out about this little private server, World of Warcraft private server, where everybody is a game master. Okay, it's a roleplay dedicated private server. There's no other aspect of the game. There's no PvP, there's no PvE, there's no quest, there's no nothing. The world exists, the creatures are there, but it's only roleplay focused, and people can create their own phases. And there are people that are crazy enough to build their phases, build actual fucking cities, and do full-fledged campaigns in fucking World of Warcraft.
Wow.
And I'll actually just share some pictures on Discord later, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because it's freaking crazy that players go so far to roleplay TTRPG campaigns in an MMO, in a, not very legal version of an MMO. Sorry, Blizzard. But creating whole ass maps and cities and locations where they can just bring their friends inside and just role play for like 3-4 hours or even more with their own like rolling system and bonuses and modifiers and whatever.
Insane.
What the fuck? It's mental. It's mind-boggling, and yeah, that's probably the craziest way of running a TTRPG that I've ever seen. And it also helps the visual aspect, because you're like, there's a character there in an environment that they can explore freely however the fuck they want and interact with NPCs. It's mental.
That's also one of the things that VTTs kind of help, is especially DMs who have trouble describing scenes. You see this cavern where there is... No, you see this. You see this NPC who looks like tall and... No, you see this.
Show don't tell.
Exactly. Show don't tell.
Hey, do you have trouble describing stuff? People in chat, the guild was sponsored recently by Describe. They. but yeah, I do agree. It just helps with like, this is what you see.
Making your face.
Job's done.
Even if it's a paint stick figure, it always helps to visualize. What are you actually seeing? Seeing it, but also where you are as well.
Yeah.
Because in person, we have miniatures, we have maps, but sometimes there's like limitations, specifically the size of the table. With the VTT, you don't have that issue. Although you have the issue of players being lost, like they scattered through the four winds of where they're like each one in a part of a map that somehow they're just landed in, and oh no, there's a Hydra there. Oops.
Yes, they split the party. Oh no.
Oh
Rola
no!
Initiative.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah,
Rocks fall.
in
Everybody dies.
person, I also used a second screen for that same reason, and then I but I realized that it was a clutch, not doing the work of describing, so I can show it, and then I go back.
That's true.
and-
Yeah.
Okay, so actually nowadays I use the second screen only when I'm the game master. I only use it when I'm doing scenes with a whole lot of NPCs. Instead of I'm saying you're talking with X, Z, or Y, I just change the image, change the accent, and here I go. So remember, Riddari, when you need it for your wedding, get images.
And
Remember.
And I'm gonna suffer through that one.
And don't forget, the trickiest part is not going to be the faces; it's going to be the dresses and the tuxedos.
No, they already said they want a fucking shopping episode for wedding attire.
That's the players.
I'm talking
We're
about
talking about the
NPCs.
NPCs.
I'm not gonna do jack shit on that episode. They'll be like, oh, you wanna buy this? Sure.
Oh no, we're talking about the NPCs.
Just give me the shopping list
the
off
people
screen.
that are in the
The wedding.
Yeah.
in the bride, the wedding party.
And then they find out that some of the guests also are wearing the same attire as them.
Oh my god.
Awkward.
And then the BBG tries to stop the wedding because he actually wants to get married to the bride. Dun,
Oh man, I
dun,
don't even
dun.
know if I'm gonna use that as a plot point for the campaign itself, or I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna give you this freebie. Nothing bad happens. It's just a good time.
And think of this: this is a good chance to actually show the BBG and go either he's a monster, he's evil, or he's a monster, he's evil, but also he has drip. And the players will go like, oh no, he's hot. God damn it.
Ron, next question.
Imagine the players talking with each other. Yeah, we got to go to the wedding, something like that. And the BBG watching them from afar. So there's a wedding, eh?
Looks like I need my own
There's a
shopping
wedding,
episode.
say?
Well.
Says Riddari looking at the well.
The characters will go like, oh my god. I mean,
Why am I
he's evil,
feeling so?
but
But listen, so are the shadow daddies I read about.
Just to wrap it up, because it's already getting late, one thing that I wanted to bring, since we were talking about Demi-Planet, it not being considered a VTT, but a character sheet database. One thing that's actually a really good character sheet database, if you put your mind to it, it's fucking Notion.
true.
Oh yeah, Obsidian.
True.
Notion
Obsidian,
or
yeah.
Obsidian.
I use Obsidian.
I actually haven't explored Obsidian, but I managed to find like
It's
a character sheet that somebody actually programmed into Notion that actually does the dice rolling and everything, and it actually works fucking well. It's crazy. Like if you click like the box to get proficiency on a skill, it actually automates your modifiers, and it just leaves everything there. It's so good. It's crazy.
I have heard people that run stuff through Obsidian. With the add-ons, they run campaigns through Obsidian as well.
Obsidian VTT
Okay.
when.
I could never.
I mean,
And you also have World Anvil, especially for DMs.
that's
Yeah.
Never used it, to be honest.
I
Neither
did
have
use
I.
it. I did use it a long while ago, and I actually tried it was the Story Weaver plan, I think. Story Weaver, or am I tripping? It's one of the plans that they have. I think that's where I got the giddy to want to make my own calendar, because they do provide that. But they do get a lot. You do get a lot from it. It's
I
actually
have
really good.
flirted with the World Anvil, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go there.
It's World Anvil, and then you have another one that's Campfire, if I'm not mistaken.
World Anvil was the place that I used to write my notes for the first campaign of Dados Portuguesa. And then it got clunky as hell, and I thought to myself, I can do better. Nah, let's go to Obsidian. And I changed.
Never
Went back. Nope.
I want to try out.
Obsidian just gets crazy, like spiderweb crazy.
Yeah. I use Obsidian for my short campaign of Hunter the Reckoning, Blood on Twilight Roads, where I put like all the details of each character, their touchstones, their families, the important NPCs that, oh no, it would be a shame if something bad happened to them.
Wouldn't it?
Including the details and how they are connected, because the thing is with World of Darkness games is, at least in my opinion, having a relationship map that showcases how each relevant NPC is connected to the story is a good way to figure out who is against who helps what, and this guy, what's his role? And then you can adjust. And with Obsidian, I only tinker it a bit. I wish I had a bit more know-how, but I also hear that Notion has the advantage of people releasing already pre-made modules. So you just click and you just edit and fill out your campaign notes, your NPCs, and then it just go on from there.
That's cool.
There was one other that I'm trying to remind myself, but I remember
there was a piece of software that kind of worked like World Anvil, which was like it can be used for TTRPG campaign creations, but it's more it does work both for that and writing world building actually. But basically it's a piece of software that you downloaded and you basically hosted your own wiki in your PC, so you just could organize everything as you wanted, with maps and pages for characters and settlements, and I used it for a while. It actually helped a lot. And it was free, actually. I just can't remember the name of it for the life of me.
It's a very DM thing.
Yeah, very DM thing. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, well, anyone wants to add anything before we say goodbye to our dear chat and to each other?
It has been fun. VTTs are a very good way to play, because it doesn't matter where you are, you get to play.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Otherwise,
pretty much.
we would be pretty much screwed.
Yeah. If you can avoid spending money on VTTs, please do so.
Do it.
Discord also works.
Discord VTT win.
Or
you already have Roll20 integration on Discord, actually.
Yeah.
But it's only for the GM. The GM has to maneuver all the token. All the tokens. No, you have to do all the tokens. I'm like,
okay,
that's kind of meh.
Yeah. But I mean, I think we got as a community to the point like, if we're playing on a VTT, I want to move my token. But a lot of times when we play physically, it's the DM that actually moves the tokens. A lot of times.
There are many DMs that are very protective of their miniatures.
Yeah.
Understandably so, because those shits are expensive as fuck.
Yeah. And the amount of paint, tank painting and all that.
Yeah, that's why my roll is like this, gray.
Classic gray.
But I think that but the problem I see with that, it's the time. No, not there. To the left, three
to the left. The other left.
Everything in there.
I'm pretty sure.
Can you just go there? Okay, there.
I'm pretty sure he can in chat would actually be like, to the left. People actually put it to the left. No.
Other way.
That's the right.
It's just a step to the left and then a step to the right. Like, just doing the time warp. It's easy.
So let me see. With this talk, we found out that money is never yours.
Yeah.
Never.
Never yours to begin with.
Never yours
Wallets
to begin
cry.
with. If you use a VTT, let it be easier and use it for the right situation. And Roll20 biggest problem is the paywall.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you have, I shared with the chat earlier a document. It's in progress. So every time that there's a new VTT and people on the server of RPG Portugal knows about it, they add it to the document. You have a list, a fuck ton.
That's huge.
Of VTTs. So if Foundry isn't your liking, Roll20 isn't your liking, go to that list.
There are alternatives.
Yeah. Find your VTT.
And if there isn't an alternative that you find fitting, just pen and paper
Excel.
and go to Discord or Excel.
Honestly, that's the other thing. Like, if the VTT is not worth it, then might as well just pen and paper, having a camera so just you can see your players and the GM, and then go with it.
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
100%.
As long as everyone is having a good time, that's what matters.
Exactly. Okay. So with that, thank you all so much for joining us tonight on this talk. I want to thank my wonderful guests for their presence here tonight. And I hope you had a good time. And it was a huge pleasure to have you here at the Guild's channel. Some of you once more. André is the first time, so I hope this was a nice baptism. But to everyone at home, if you missed this talk or you wish to rewatch, worry not. We'll post it on our YouTube channel, and you can also listen to it on Spotify or any other podcast listening platform of your choice. Thanks a lot to Mitch down here that actually provided us with a way to do it.
Way to go!
Gonna Mitch.
And if you are subscribed, you can see this VOD right now here on Twitch. Also, join us for Lex Justitia tomorrow, our Portuguese campaign, run for our Videomancer Icon. And tomorrow, and in actually 15 or so minutes, will actually be the Guild's birthday. So the Guild will turn 5 years in a few minutes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
3 minutes.
On Thursday, we return to Barovia with Curse of Strahd Reloaded with me as your Dungeon Master. Friday, we'll have a new talk, a little game you may remember called Roll for Confession. And this game that was previously run by our Lord Keeper Joe will be hosted by our story weaver Alexei. And our guests will be Daniel Carvalho, Trengo Maximus, and Story Dad Aryn. So Saturday we will not have cartographer. I'm sorry, Yaznek. I know if you're in chat, I'm really sorry. But we'll have the return of Project Aegis Mission 3, Episode 2, run by our Videomancer Icon, with Annie, Barbs, Gonçalo, Leonor, Wolf, and Mitchell that joined us tonight. So we're there. And once again, thank you to our guests, and thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, fellas.
Bye.
Bye, people. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah.